welcome everyone to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Utah Utes, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Arizona State's offense will have the first possession of the game. The give to the back. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. The Sun Devils have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Let's go. He'll run it again. Turning it on. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw on 3rd. Looking to buy time. Going to try to get it himself. Crosses the 30, he's got away. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
That's the danger as a defense when you blitz this guy on 3rd down. If you don't get him to the ground right away or someone's out of a gap, his scrambling ability can hurt you, and that's exactly what happened. He saw open field, he took off, and he was able to go get the first down.
And into the end zone, and you race it to the house. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
And this defense really wanted to come out and set the tone and be physical, but the offense did that. They took control. They owned the line of scrimmage. They create the big explosive run on the first drive to really set the tone in this football game.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Utah's offense will have its first possession of the game. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse. It's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Looking for a big play. Makes a catch along the left sideline, and that is a big pickup. And the Utes want to pick up.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. That'll bring him to within 4. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. He's going to take off. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell. They want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just try to get to him, try to get him on the ground. But this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
The Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Catch in the middle, it's key. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
One of the things I love about this running back, he can run a lot of different types of routes. I like the job on the angle route there, putting his foot in the ground, crossing the defender's face, and making it an easy.
Oh, he's got some space. He's run out of bounds at the 23 after the big gainer.
How about the left side of the line getting off the ball, creating some holes for that running back to get through, make the big play on the handoff to the left.
When something works that well, you might as well go right back to it. I mean, they showed no indication that they could stop it.
I like to go back to it and hurry up. Get to the line of scrimmage quick, run it again.
And the Sun Devils are on the move. Rides the back on the option to give.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Sun Devils come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And these short yardage situations, it all comes down to the up front. Like, who can win the battle up front? Can you get a hat on the hat? And they do. This offensive line, they get on the D-line.
Touchdown, Arizona State! Great job by the back on the option.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. San Diego State is down right now, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Snapdragon Stadium today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Air Force. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They believe they can run right here. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback couldn't withstand the heat, and he will go down as we played one quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. The Utes will call on their punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at 23. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Pulls and fires complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They'll try the left side. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Complete to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
I just love the individual one-on-one effort by the defense there. Offense trying to go option, QB keeps it, but just too many defenders winning their one-on-one battles, defeating blocks, and getting the tackle for loss.
Pulled down for the tackle. The Sun Devils really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season, not even in the top 50. But you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
Rides to the back and leaves it on the option. Got enough space. Touchdown, Sun Devils. Excellent pass by the back on the option. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in week
day, his third rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The run from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Utes racing to the line in a hurry-up.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Fires to the big fella. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Utes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. He'll keep it himself. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Breaks away in the middle. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
It is nice to have an athlete at quarterback like that can make things happen. He's just so fast. He takes away angles, still has the option whether he wants to pitch it, can still make you look stupid doing that or running the football like he did there.
That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front. Good job being physical by that D-line, too.
They've moved it into scoring territory. 1st and 10 from the 11. The RPO fired complete to the left. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. We got a time. Here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. What will the offense dial up on 3rd and goal? Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Arizona State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made the extra point without problem. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive wants to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. And the Utes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. And they'll knock him down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Opening play of the drive from the 39. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those big plays.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. He lets one fly deep. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? They'll run it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, who's got a better seat there today in Tempe than you do? And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to Frank Cush Field inside Mountain America Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Sun Devils will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence. There he goes. The defense got caught that time, and they... finally get him on the ground at the 41. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, and this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss it. If this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counter punch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. The Utes will line up to punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they...
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Touchdown, Utes. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense, forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And the extra point cuts into the lead just a touch, 35-10.
35, Utah, 10.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he's got it at the 30.
You know, there's a lot of communication when it comes to defenses. Like, you have to talk. You have to understand if somebody does this, I have to do this. I have to pass off wide receivers. Apparently, the communication was busted.
Might as well try to punch them while they're reeling. You get one huge play to set it up. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 40. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll take another shot here. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And you're not going to see many of those. Gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's going to run it. Keeps it himself. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona State!
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early. got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, we've got a final in a game that just wrapped up here in the SEC. Georgia somehow, some way found an edge between the hedges and picked up a much-needed victory. It wasn't a masterpiece, but let's be honest, it wasn't a loss either. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is, because as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a pass, right, guys? I mean, it's 3rd down. You're trailing by so many points right now, and the defense is just smelling blood in the water. They're like sharks out there right now, getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game, by the way, and that's a trend that looks like it's just simply going to continue.
And the Utes will punt it away on 4th down. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had a much better field position this time around. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
I just love the way the defense prepares. Each and every week we see this defense come out, and it's like 11 guys. They've got their head in the game, and they're playing as one unit. They knew it was going to be tough facing this option game with the quarterback and the running attack, but they've just done such a good job so far staying home, playing their assignments. You saw it on that last play right there. Rallying to the football, nowhere for him to go and creating a big loss.
He'll pull it down and run. Breaks into the open. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup, spotted at the 25-yard line.
And that is such a gut punch for this defense, because you're trailing in the game, you're trying to get off the field, you think you got the quarterback in the backfield for a sack, and he's able to escape, scramble, and go pick up the 1st down. That is a killer. If you're the defensive coordinator, you've now got to find more ways to get pressure on this guy and get him on the ground.
Rides the back and leaves it. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Coming up, 4th down.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. To the air on 1st down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter.
3:25.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Throwing right. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Lofts one high and deep. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Turning it off. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Sun Devils. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
Utah, 10.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Last 2 runs got a big fat nothing. Let's see if they try to go up top on 3rd and 10. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield. It's Mims. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. It's complete to the left. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Buys a little extra time. He'll try to do it himself. They get him on the ground, didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. Makes the catch. Oh, he's got some space. He'll work his way down to the 28. And that comfortable lead they enjoy right now is not slowing down the aggression, not one bit.
Well, I think at this point, the coaching staff is just trying to continue evaluating their own players, and I don't hate the mindset. If there's time on the clock, keep trying to score.
Hard running there. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy 1st down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And with that TD, this team looking to go 4-0. Just how you want to start a season, man. They've done an unbelievable job answering all the questions, starting off the year just how you want to. Now, keep it going. Keep that momentum. Don't relax. What a start to the season.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. Oregon pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. Veni, vidi, vici. I came, I saw, I conquered. And that's precisely what the Ducks did. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The Utes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Motion from the wideout. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys, you start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. You used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football, though. Not good.
Looking to throw, it's Mims. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Utes send out the punt unit.
On to kick it away.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Running behind that left side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Moving out of the pocket. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And, man, it can be dangerous when quarterbacks get outside the pocket. They can stress your defense so bad. You better chase them. You got to keep running as hard as you can and try to get to him before he can throw that football, and especially square those shoulders up. Nice job by the defense continuing to pursue, even though he got outside the pocket.
He lost one down the sideline. Snatches it on the right. Running free. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated, whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams. They have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it.
3, Utah 10.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Give to the running back. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going, and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The Utes will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch near the 50. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
With that last touchdown, it looks like they're going to start this season 4-0, and you've got to be impressed with what you've seen so far from this team. We knew coming in on paper this team had a chance this season, but until the lights go on, until you actually go out and do it for real, you can't believe just how good they are. But they've shown now, starting 4-0 on the year, this is a team that's going to contend for a national championship.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that.
Utah 10.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Mims. Looking to the big tight end. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Here's the pressure. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Timeout is called by the defense. A mere 21 seconds to go here. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Throws for the tight end. And the 3rd down pass is knocked away by the D.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here we go, final play of the game right here. Defense dropping into soft coverage. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.